Jerusalem, did you see a lot of reference to Jesus throughout the whole area? In other words, sort of like the Book of Acts throughout Jerusalem.
You know, our guide mentioned Jesus. She was a secular Jew, and she mentioned Jesus an awful lot. You know, wherever we would go, they'd say, well, this is where Jesus preached. Well, and there'd be a plaque there, and this is where Jesus did this. There'd be a plaque or a church there.
When I went, we had a secular Jew also, and at certain spots, she would have someone read out of the Bible that referred to that spot.
Unfortunately, I haven't been able to go over there. Where were the disciples supposed to wait in? Why were they supposed to be in Jerusalem? Exactly. Jerusalem wasn't important because it was Jerusalem. Jerusalem was where God had it set that everyone that would come to. Jerusalem was like New York City for the U.S. If you have something that needs done, you go to New York City. Unfortunately for Amazon, it didn't work out for them, but that's what I think is New York's law on Amazon. I think they should come someplace else and bring actual jobs there. I'm not sure that we're going to be a good choice. Holy Spirit, as mentioned. What's the purpose of the Holy Spirit? Power. Power. Yeah. Knowledge.
And to indwell us.
Indwell us and give us comfort. These are very good answers.
Prior to that, the Holy Spirit could come and lead, but now it was like stay.
That's the important thing to mention there. That there's several people in the Old Testament that had God's Spirit indwelling.
started what Jesus told him to do.
Mhm.
Spread the
Yeah.
gospel.
To be perfectly honest, I don't know if there's any real meaning to the number of 3,000. I
Well,
just
I mean, with all the different people there, you know, people like
Mhm.
Oh, that's true.
first step.
Yeah, it could be that he needed 3,000 to get all the areas. I honestly don't know. I just know that's a really big number. I would,
Especially when they don't have television and radio and everything to bring that many people together.
definitely, I know that Billy Graham has had 3,000 people have forward before at the casino event.
Is the new Daily Bread thing on?
No. He sent an email out to ask what's going on. He said, "Oh, since your email slipped, you never checked it." So, is this also a microphone?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, we should go.
So, you know, like the missionary about, we're all people.
So where are these?
It's actually cast, we're gonna scale it.
This is the one we have.
Scale it?
Where is it plugged in?
Okay, there's a limit to how far I take that example. I agree with you, George.
You can use this thing.
Then, but maybe later.
I've heard estimates of there being over 1 million people in Jerusalem at that time. So, you don't know how many came to Christ later also. Just there were 3,000 immediately that turned and repented. That's one of the first things they teach you in seminary is when you preach a sermon, don't expect an immediate response because God's doing the work. Once you've gone and said the words, it can take weeks, months, years.
Also in Greece, because we went there to some of the places, was the theaters and where they built them, and you could talk and the voice go out. Because, you know, they didn't have sound systems. You think, how can they talk to 3,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 people? But it really was interesting, and they must have had some way of determining the best place to build these amphitheaters and the shape and everything, because they had local people had a little play on the stage. You could hear it, and there were, I have no idea how many that would seat, but you know, a couple thousand maybe, and you could hear those little kids on stage.
So archaeologically, they found these ancient Greek batteries.
They count down the ancient Greek sound system. No, I'm kidding.
the water will carry a voice further than the ground will. But I know there's a place in South America, I think it's at Machu Picchu, where it seats about 5,000 to it, and any point in there you can hear a pin drop. The saved. hmm There are people that proclaim the gospel, and the gospel is sent out. And can we say that it reached North America at that point? No. But as far as they knew, they had Spain on this side of the map, going with your side, and then you had Babylon over here. They didn't know there was anything past it. And you had Egypt, and then you had like Greece. They didn't know anything past that. They didn't know that China existed. They didn't know that there was Ethiopia past a certain point. They didn't know there was South Africa, South America, Australia. So as far as they knew, they were reaching their whole world because there were Jews everywhere. And they had all come for that one specific day that God knew was the best time to send out everything. Just like if you look at the grand scale of time, Greek was the perfect language for Jesus to have access to because it was available to everyone in the world at that point. I mean, if Jesus had come now, he could have spoke English, but there's large portions of the world where people don't speak English still. But they can still get access to an English translation. So like, as we're going to be talking about the Jordans that Miss Sonia was talking about earlier, there are people in the Philippines may not speak English, but we can get them an English translation and hopefully find someone that speaks their native language now. But at that point, everyone spoke Greek because they had to. You didn't have much of a choice because if you wanted to do any sort of market transaction, you had to speak Greek. You wanted to go talk to the government, you had to speak Greek. So it was just a perfect time because God works perfectly. So my final question for the day is, how can we continue to fulfill the Great Commission today? Exactly. We have to talk to people. I know I don't like talking to new people. I like hiding in the corner, pretending that I'm not there. But God doesn't care what we really want. He'll take care of what we need. And what we need is to talk to people. Like Pastor Dents liked to say, ministry is great except for the people. I like the people, but people are difficult. And it's difficult to greet everyone. I know it's difficult for me to talk to everyone every Sunday because there's a big traffic jam here in the center and I can never get through. I'm trying. I'd apologize to them, but they're not here, so I can't do it. But what about your neighbors? I don't know our neighbor on that side, so clearly I've never talked to him about the gospel. I talked to Pino a few times, but I never felt comfortable to talk to him about God. Doesn't mean that I shouldn't have. Mm-hmm. Jesus specifically said, if you don't come to me as a child, then you're not coming. So do we need to come all mature and perfect and blah, 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 like people like to act? Or do we need to come with faith like a child does? So I know James is a little terror, but he's honest in what he does. He knows what he wants, and he's going to try and get it. If we know that God is what we want and what we need to approach him like we know that that's what we want. God said to ask in his name, and he'll grant it. Not, well, I kind of want a new car, but if you need a car, ask God, and he'll provide it. If you need better health, either God will give it to you, or he'll take you home, and you will have better health. That's two, too. Did you notice that I was missing a headlight on the driver's side? I noticed that. So anyone have any comments about the
Introduction to the Book of Acts.
because I used several of these as lessons for Sunday school at different churches before, so I'm working on getting them now, but I needed to find out if people were interested. Because if no one wanted to watch it, then why bother? Else than because I want them, but I can't afford them, so I'll see what I can do about procuring some of them then.